Welcome to Marriott MBA Today. I'm your host, Allison Day, and today joining me, we have Lee Daniels, who's a teacher of international relations at BYU, and Ryan Hanson, who started the MBA Global Management Association. Welcome.
Great to be here. Very much.
Lee, would you mind telling us a little bit about how you ended up at BYU teaching?
Well, I spent the majority of my career working overseas. I spent 19 years in Japan. And at the end of my career, when I retired, we moved to Park City. I was on the National Advisory Council at the Marriott School. The dean asked what my plans were. I said I didn't know. He asked if I would come and teach some classes. So we met with all of the different department heads and determined that international marketing and international business was open. And 10 years ago, I started teaching those classes, and I'm still doing it today.
Wonderful. Well, being a teacher of international business, it's a natural bridge to be able to lead study abroad programs. So where have you gone?
We've done, I believe, 5 different programs,
okay.
And we've covered the 3 regions of the world. So we've done Asia a number of times. We did one undergraduate program where we went around the world. We've done Europe a couple times, and we just finished Latin America.
Amazing. So what are your goals when you're planning the trips for the students? What do you want them to get out of it?
I want them to be exposed to the opportunities, to the richness, to the excitement, to the adventure that getting out of the comfort zones and seeing different parts of the world brings to them. I want them to get an understanding and a feel for what it's like to live and work overseas, but to also enjoy the cultural and unique experiences that's involved with each culture and different country we visit.
Great. Do you have any experiences that you've had leading any of these 5 trips that have really stuck with you?
It's interesting because many times I'll take my wife, sometimes my children with us, and I really enjoy that type of vacationing because I continue to learn about business and being involved in business for as long as I had. I love going and meeting with different executives and learning about their businesses in their countries and the educational aspect, and I enjoy the association I have with the MBA students. You enter the program not really knowing each other. It's kind of a student-teacher relationship, and at the end of the program it's like your best friends. And it really creates a different type of relationship for the remaining time that I have to associate with the MBA students. So when I look at that didn't answer your question on specifics, but that's kind of generally the benefits I see from this program.
Thank you. How about, have there been any situations that were really unexpected that maybe made you laugh a little bit later?
Yeah, there's always cultural faux pas that take place. This last trip we just went to Latin America. We got to experience our first riot on one of these experiences.
Really?
I was able to see kind of the first mugging and somebody getting thrown off a bus and police pulling their armed guns and going. So there's always kind of a sense of adventure, usually not that degree of adventure, but you just never know what to expect. And each country offers really unique opportunities and experiences. So sea kayaking off the island of Phuket in Thailand, or walking with tigers, or riding elephants. Those are just unique experiences in life that it's always fun to be able to witness people experiencing those things for the first time.
Yes, I can attest to that. Those were very exciting moments when we did that. Ryan, I'm not going to leave you out. So can you tell us why you decided to form this student group?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons actually. One of the signs as you come into campus that says that the world is our campus. So that's something that really resonates with me, that it's really important that we look outside of our own comfort zones. And so as I started the Global Management Association here within the MBA program, the goal was to help students that have international business interest come together and find opportunities to learn, whether that be through international trips or learning from people who can come and visit us as guest speakers. So it's really in the beginnings. We're really just getting it going now. But a lot of it's been helping the students to take more ownership over these study abroads and have more of an input and help Lee out with some of the trips that we take.
Great. So what do you think are some of the most important things that you've learned in going on the trips that you've gone on?
Man, it's Lee mentioned a lot of it, but it's coming to understand that life outside of our comfort zones really can be extremely rewarding. Coming to see the different cultures and different environments help us to learn and stretch and grow. So as we've talked with expats and native businessmen and women, I feel like all of them have had awesome experiences to share with us and really created a lot of excitement for getting outside of our homeland or home city or whatever it may be. So learning that the different cultures can be challenging but also really rewarding.
Thank you. So this question is for both of you. If you knew that a student was wondering about should I go, should I not, what would you tell them? What advice would you give?
A lot of the students coming into the MBA program had previous work experience, so they already bring a frame of reference within a context of learning to help prepare them for their futures. Mm-hmm. Many of the students haven't had these type of international experiences. And when executives are looking for replacements in the future, and future executives, they want them to have different skill sets. And the international is going to be one of those critical skill sets that they want them to have. To be able to incorporate that into their learning environment here, I think when they walk away from the MBA program and they think about all of their learnings that took place, they'll probably reflect more on their international trips than the classroom experiences that they had. And I think this will be one of their highlights of their educational experience that will also have tremendous benefits in their future careers.
That was a good answer. It's like you practiced that one. That was great. Ryan?
No, I would completely attest to that. The highlights of my MBA experience have really been these international experiences that I've had. A lot of times I think we get too focused on the cost and tend to ignore the benefit of doing something like this. As I've gone, the learning experiences that we've had, but beyond that, the friendships that I've built, I feel closer to a lot of my classmates than I would have in any other way. The experiences we had together, I think, are literally memories we'll have for a lifetime. And without a doubt, these would be highlights of our MBA program. But also, for example, as I went into my internship, I felt much more confident that I could say, yeah, I've been outside of Utah and Idaho. I've seen what life is like outside of the United States. And I understand a little bit about what business is like outside of the United States. So it added a lot of confidence, and I think prepares me to find unique positions within my career as I go out.
So, on a personal note, thank both of you. I want to thank both of you for helping to plan and to lead the trips that I've gotten to go on. And I would echo the same thing. If anyone has the opportunity, I think it's just a life-changing time. So thank you for joining us in the studio, and thank you for joining us on MBA Today.